What's up, guys? It's Dave from the RC Air Marshal YouTube channel. Do you guys have an Eflite Viper? And if you do, does that Viper have a big old crack developing between the flaps and the wheel well? If so, stay tuned, because today we're going to show you how to fix it. So getting right to it, we're going to go over all of the parts and accessories that you're going to need to do the repair on the Viper wing. So first, we've got the white Gorilla Glue. This stuff, I got it from Lowe's. It goes a long way. You got to get the parts wet first, and then the foam will expand, and hoping that that will expand into all of the crevices and the foam cells during the installation process. Next, we've got an extension drill bit. I don't know the exact size of this drill bit. I just know that it's about the same size as the front of the nozzles on the syringes. Right here, I've got two approximately 1 inch length carbon spar or carbon rod pieces, and those are 1.5 millimeter in diameter. I've also got a toothpick and two 12 centimeter syringes with a tapered front. And let's see if we can kind of focus in on that a little bit. You know, the front of it is approximately the same diameter as the drill bit. And I've got two of those, and we'll get to that here in a second why I have two. I've got my drill and a paper towel. We're actually going to damp this paper towel up to wipe off any excess glue as it starts expanding and seeping out of the cracks. All right, so here we're looking at the bottom of the wing assembly of the Eflite Viper. I've gone ahead and removed the main retracts because we're going to need to have those out of the model in order to do the repair. Now, basically what I'm going to be doing is taking the extension drill bit and drilling a hole at an angle, you know, through the place where the little round part of the, of the wire strut would go, which is right there. We're going to drill through there and into the other side of the foam. All right, then we're going to back that out. We're going to inject water into the hole, which should allow the water to seep down into the crack. So you can see right here where that crack has started to develop, and you know, you can kind of spread it out a bit. It's a pretty nasty crack that goes all the way through the flap cavity and into the wheel well. So we'll inject water into the hole that we drill. That should seep down into all of the foam cells where the crack is. Then we're going to have another syringe with the Gorilla Glue, and we're going to inject the Gorilla Glue into there. Now, once the Gorilla Glue stops on the other side of the hole that we drilled, it should start expanding all through the cracks and crevices where the foam cells are starting to separate. And last, we're going to take the small piece of carbon rod and insert it into the hole that we drilled and push the carbon rod into the hole with the toothpick to get it to set right there evenly where that crack is. So basically we want the carbon rod to be sitting, you know, kind of centered up in that crack area, which is hopefully going to prevent the foam from being able to have any torsional stress, or at least minimizing the torsional stress from any wing loading. So we'll get right to it. All right, so the first part that we're going to do here is we're going to measure off using a little piece of painter's tape. So we know that we want our little piece of carbon rod material to sit about right there It keeps rolling around, but hopefully you guys will get the idea here in just a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our drill bit and measure from this edge, because that's where we're going in, about how deep we want that hole to be. All right, so right about there. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to take a little piece of painter's tape and mark that off so we don't drill too deep into the foam. We're going to just pull that off. So we'll have a little flag spinning around, you know, as we're drilling, but that'll be okay. So that should have it where we're drilling right to the end of the carbon rod. And that should allow that carbon rod to sit just about even with the split. Now we'll go ahead and insert our drill bit into our drill. And tighten the chuck down. So now we'll go ahead and drill our hole. We want to make sure that we get the angle correct. So we want to be going in just about like that. And we'll drill our hole down. All right. And we'll stop right there at the end of the tape. I'll go ahead and back it out. All right, so our next step is going to be to inject some water. So I've got one of my syringes here that's full of water, and we're going to go ahead and insert the tip of the syringe into the hole that we just drilled, and go ahead and start getting some water introduced there, and you can see the water maybe coming out of the cracks there. And we've just got ourselves a piece of paper towel here. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we get water down into the cracks. All right, and this syringe we have filled with Gorilla Glue. So I'm going to go ahead and start the process of injecting the Gorilla Glue into the crack. And again, I'm just kind of separating out and we can see the Gorilla Glue on the other side here starting to seep out from the cracks, which is exactly what we want. I'm just wiping some of that excess off with a paper towel. And we'll make sure that we get down into that wing cavity as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the syringe out and insert the carbon rod. So that small section of carbon rod is going in there, and I'm going to push it the rest of the way in with the toothpick, and it's now stopped. So I believe the carbon rod is where we want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and fill that in with a little more Gorilla Glue there. So that should be good. And now we're just gonna wipe off some of the excess glue. And here on the top, I'll go ahead and separate it a little bit and get some of the Gorilla Glue down into these cracks here on the top. And we're just going to take the paper towel and kind of press that down in there while wiping off the excess. So here we can see the foaming action of the Gorilla Glue starting to work, where it is getting all into the crevices of the cracking and the foam, which is exactly what we were looking for. So we're going to go ahead and wipe some of that excess up. We are about 30 minutes into the curing process. So what you're seeing there, where the crack is where the Gorilla Glue, that white Gorilla Glue, has been activated with the water, has started expanding. Now, throughout the process, I've been kind of wiping off, you know, the foamy area as it was building up. But this last little bit, I'll just have to sand down. And then we will mix up a little gray paint and touch up over the sanded parts to get us back to looking normal. All right, so I've gone ahead and allowed the Gorilla Glue to dry. It's been drying for about 2 hours now, and I've gone ahead and sanded down the spots where you know, that foaming action of the Gorilla Glue was no longer level with the paint. So right there in that spot, and then again over here, right at the corner of the flap, I've sanded that down, and then right there inside the wheel well, that's all been sanded smooth, and as well as over here. Got a gray mixed up that I am pretty happy with, so we're going to go ahead and start doing some airbrushing right in these areas where the Gorilla Glue is dried up and you've got a little bit of splatter there. So, and I've got it, you know, taped up. I don't really need it with an airbrush. You have, you know, really fine control, but just to be safe here, and we'll go ahead and start putting the gray down. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go and move on to the other side. Let's see, right there in the corner of the flap is where we want to touch that up. here. There we go. And the edges. And the last part is to get right there. And there you go. Done. Alright guys, so the job is pretty much done now. The paint is applied and the Gorilla Glue is all cleaned up now. I mean, you'll still see some wrinkling in the foam and the paint's not a perfect match, but you know, the areas that I was trying to you know, to bond, you know, the cellular structure of the compressed foam is certainly in much better shape now than it was. And now we've also got that that little piece of carbon rod in there as well, you know, to prevent it from, or at least help it, you know, to not flex. And this is the top of the wings. And this is the bottom inside the wheel wells. You know, I've gone ahead and painted the inside of the wheel wells gray. I mean, you can still kind of see where that crack was, but, you know, it is filled in now and bonded together with the Gorilla Glue. And I wasn't really that concerned with the appearance, especially here in the wheel well. You know, my... just not that worried about it in the wheel well. Hey guys, so that wraps it up. How to fix the wheel well cracking at the wheel well and flap area of the Viper wing. Hope it helps. If you like the video, press that like button. If you didn't like the video, press the dislike button. Be sure to share this video, subscribe to my channel, and also make sure to hit the bell, the notification icon, so you can be notified when we put more videos out. There's a lot more stuff in store, so stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Good night.